Welcome back. Now the topic of this video is really important and it's about finding your identity. Often we find ourselves asking, who am I? And it's really difficult to identify that with all the distractions. We never have time to just sit down and think and just keep the thought for hours and hours. Every once in a while when we start thinking, for a maximum of 30 minutes, we just pick up our phones and interrupt the thought. And we never get to the true root of ourselves and the problem. Us as people can be influenced by many factors. Our friends is the main factor that influences us. Also, being comfortable influences people a lot and changes them. But you need to sometimes embrace all the bad things to find out who you truly are. Because if you don't, then that's a big problem. Because if you do manage to make money and you do manage to get successful, you will sell your soul in the process if you don't have a clear image of who you are. And that's a huge problem. So, how do you find out who you are? Well, firstly, you need to embrace severe discomfort. You need to get into an environment you know nothing about. For example, a forest of some sort, and just sit there for a week. No phone, no social media, nothing. No friends even, because they influence you a lot and they might change you and make you someone who you not really are. So go into the forest 1 week, no phone, nothing. That's just an example. You can do something a bit less extreme. And you'll find yourself scrambling to survive. And you also won't have your phone with you, and you just have a week where whenever you have nothing to do, you're just thinking. You're stuck with your thoughts, like when you're in a prison cell. And when you just keep thinking, you will find truer meanings of yourself. And yes, you can just say, oh, I don't need to do that. I'll just sit in my home and do nothing for 2 hours and I'll suddenly become the best. And trust me, this doesn't work. I, as a person, have had a time in my life where I stayed doing nothing for hours, relentlessly just staring at the ceiling or staring at a wall, just thinking. But every once in a while, something interrupts your thoughts. You need to be alone with yourself. That's the only way to make things work. And just sit down and you need to truly think who you are. What are your morals? What is your purpose? Why do you do all this? What is something you're not willing to sacrifice no matter what? And when you do that, and only when you do that, will you actually be able to achieve the success you want to achieve without selling your soul and becoming pure evil like many people have become on this journey. So you need to be careful, find out who you are, and win after that. I'm rooting for you. As always, thanks for watching, and remember, don't give up, no matter what.